Happy Friday, everybody! And
Story dudes and dudettes.
your favorite two lovable Irish lads are back.
It's
Welcome,
been a
everyone,
while, buddy.
to September Culturecast. Tubbs, how are you,
Yes,
my friend?
I'm good. We just had a conversation before we came on. I actually had to ask Brian. I was like, "When was the last time we did this?" And because I thought it was like August or some shit. Memory is not what it was, peeps. But it's apparently been since July. So we're happy to be back in the grounds of craziness and fucking culture madness. How are all of you in the comments? Tell us. We'd like to hear.
So, yeah, like July has been a lot of mental, real world shit happening in both our lives as always. Uh, but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, we're back here for a bit of crack for on your Friday evening, and
Yes, yes.
I have to say the Shabby's show on ZSR was fantastic, showing all the like celebrity pictures and stuff. And it was great seeing like younger versions of some of you guys out there as well. Which brings us to our chat. How is the chat going? And lads, just have to say, like, we take 2 months off and you still come back. Thank you so much.
I mean,
Uh,
if the 120 shows in, like you've stuck with us, like with the breaks and the movements and the real world shit, like we appreciate the shit out of you guys.
Definitely. Let's
Mm-hmm.
start off with Gerard. He's here. He says, evening all.
Story dude.
Tubbs says he'll send your stuff in sometime 2030.
Oh, can I just say one thing?
I'm only slacking. I'm only slacking.
No. This is actually a funny fucking story. I'm being spied on. Yes. Okay, go. Um, what was I doing? What was I saying? That's Lisa. She says hi.
Aye.
And what was I saying? I fucking lost my train of thought completely. Oh yes. I was I had no creative spark in me at all, as Brian will tell you. I was saying to Brian, I even forgot how to fucking edit and all at one point. I didn't have a clue what happened. And then over the last week, I started like spanning back out, like like artwork that I've been kind of has been sitting there. Finished a Ronaldo picture for my friend's kid and all that. I've got a load of stuff done. But then I found a stack of shit. Jared's fucking prints on the top of a fucking stack. So I have that put aside. I have
It's
two more
called
fucking
the
stacks
dew
put
point,
aside.
Tubbs.
And I did a print for James. I have that fucking finished. So it's been productive this week. It hasn't been for the last month, but it has been this week. So yeah, I'll be getting around to all that shit within the next 2 weeks, and I'll be just fucking putting everything where it needs to go, basically. So yeah,
Anyway,
that's the. Can I ask you all a question? Have you missed the ramblings of a fucking Tubbs? I don't know. I don't know. You know,
I don't know. I think I need another 2 months off after tonight.
Brian's
Uh,
going to be like, we're not doing the show next week.
this evening, everybody. Fuller's
Story
Figures,
James.
thank you for the big plug earlier as well. Fuller's Figures. Yo, everybody. And
Yo, yo,
fantastic
yo.
photo of you at Dublin Comic Con with all those lovely people from the past. Tubbs, you just have to see it. Anything I'd say won't do it justice.
Is there a
Jerry,
link to this?
hi ho, the campers. I don't know.
Story dude.
Miriam is here. Hello, Miriam. How are you? Welcome back,
Miriam, how are
lads.
you?
Connor says, "Oh, Brian's wearing window cleaning rags." Yes, for you it is.
Oh. And since the last time we did the show, I got posters and shit up now. I got like a background now, kind of, you know?
You are a lost boy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And there's a Jason
Stop. It's not
Voorhees.
there.
There's stuff there.
Manga Fandanga, how are you
Manga.
doing, my friend?
Actually, I
Chief,
fucking mean to say this. Manga's been like really pushing the artwork out all over the socials, hasn't he?
yeah, big time, man.
Yeah, it's been
Terry's
really
been
good
out.
to fucking see.
Me and Terry have had some good
Guru.
Red Dead Redemption plays with the lads as well. You should definitely jump on with us sometime, Tubbs.
Yeah, do you know what? Let me give me enough notice to move shit around, and I'll definitely do that.
I told you about 6 months ago, but anyway.
Yeah, but for the next one, buddy. You know what I
Jared,
mean?
hello to everyone. Manga Fandanga, tip of the cap.
Tip of the cap right
Uh,
back at you, buddy.
Fuller's Figure says Sir Gerard of House Kane. The stage saying hi to everyone. Everyone said hello. Uh, bursts in the door. Tubbs, flush that Jacks if you leave a big floater in it.
But it was a lot nicer than that, all right?
And you should know
She
better than
was
that,
literally
Connor.
telling me that my kids went to sleep really fucking easy and well tonight, which is a massive change from the 2 months of the summer where they didn't sleep at all. You know?
Connor, you should know better that Tubbs is the actual floater from somebody else.
There you go.
I, of course,
Literally,
kid.
that's me and Brian's friendship. I've just been floating along with him for 10 years.
We just can't touch you.
Yeah, it just won't go down. Oh, I love it.
And there says no. I also say no. Fuck
No.
that noise. Okay,
He
so
says this to me a lot, by the way.
that's the bottom. That's the bottom of the chat. Again, thanks everyone for coming back and
Yeah,
listening to
appreciate
us
it,
for
guys.
an hour or so. So, what are we going to talk about tonight, Tubbs? Well, we've got some
Well,
show and
you
tell.
have the design. I'm just gonna like wing it and ramble with you, buddy.
We've got some show and tell. We've got some art corner. I'm going to talk a little bit
Okay,
about the acolyte, much to everyone's delight, and going to talk a little bit about time travel because it's something
and
that's come up lately.
I also know what he means, and I've also caught up. So
Yeah, I watched Terminator Zero, the anime, during the week, and it got
yeah,
my wheels rolling. So let's talk about that a bit later. And also,
yes, Stefan.
I meant to talk about this when it happened and do a culture cast and all literally about it. But Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom
I
in the
mean,
MCU
yeah,
is something I want
we
to
can get
talk
into
about for
all
a
that,
while.
dude. You know,
So let's
because
start off with some.
this is the beauty of tonight's show is we have about 2 months of ground to cover. We can kind of pick and choose as we go.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So speaking of 2 months, I'm not going to ask you what you got in the whole 2 months, but just show us some.
I do
tell,
actually.
show and
I
tell of
do
your
actually
own
have
thing.
show and tell. I have an amalgamation of stuff here, which I actually said to Brian before I came on the show, which is the conversation of how long it's been since we've done a show. I had it figured out. I was like, I don't know if I think I showed this already. And he was like, no, you definitely didn't show this. I was going, are you sure? Like, and I couldn't remember if I had or not, but then lo and behold, it's been 2 months. So I definitely didn't show these. So do you want to go first or will I go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I will. Go for it, buddy.
Okay, I shall make you slightly bigger.
Yeah, deadly if you can make that possible, my friend. So basically, guys, while we were on our summer holidays, I said to Brian, my missus was she was ordering like stuff on Shein and stuff, you know, one of those like Temu sites or whatever. And I was flicking through. She says, "Do you want something?" So I spotted action figures. I was like, they're clearly knockoffs, like, do you know what I mean? Whatever, like, you know. But I was going, yeah, fucking totally, like, let's get that and see if it, you know, arrives. I was saying to Brian, I was actually expecting the thing to come smashed in a box and fall apart the minute I took it out. But I got this fucking bad boy.
That's really
Which
cool,
is like,
man.
he's pretty fucking decent, dude. Do you know what I mean? He fucking actually, like, really, really good articulation. He actually fucking stayed together really fucking nicely, like, you know?
That's a
Like
Kyoto
fucking
Revoltech Venom, I think.
the amazing Yamagachis, I think it is. For anyone
Yamaguchi,
that
yeah.
knows more about it. Yeah, Yamaji, I dubbed it, yeah. So he's a
Yamaguchi.
beastly boy. But so then I got the Venom, all right? I was like, oh, he's fucking pretty cool. I said, but I don't know if I'll dig into more. But then Lisa was on to do more, and then she ordered me like another one, and I was like, oh, wicked, Joe, let's see how that comes out. But then I got this fucking cool ass fucking like
Miles
fucking
Morales.
Miles Morales, and he's fucking cool, dude. Look, he fucking pure articulated, the whole lot. He came with a ton of accessories, and box is perfect. He's in perfect condition, you know. He came
Not bad.
fucking like excellent boy.
Looks
Oh
like
shit, I
the
think I nearly
Sentinel
killed him.
Spider-Man.
And then I have this fucking dude, Jin. This is the one I didn't know whether I showed before or not because I couldn't remember. But then Brian reminded me that I had him to show and he was in a box and I couldn't be arsed looking through the box to find him, so I never actually showed him. So this is Jin from the fucking Tekken series that Smiths had him.
Fucking
So yeah, I got
Tekken.
him. But the one I picked up this week was I finally fucking said, fuck it. I'm gonna fucking be like a Pokemon collector. I'm gonna get all these motherfuckers. I fucking picked this bad boy up.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking got him, Bison. So I gotta get Dalsim to get. I didn't get Fei Long, all right. Like there's the cover art box shit that he has there on the sides and all that shit. It looks pretty fucking cool. They
Cover
have
art
Vega and
box.
Cameo. And so that's all the figures. But then I was in. This is what happens. Did you ever get in one of those moments, lads, where you're in town and the missus is in jump buying stuff and you're left to your own devices?
Which is always a bad
And
thing for you, like.
and I think Jared will appreciate this, by the way. This and for all the Jonathan Redmonds in the world and all that, and
Call them
Bob Becky
out.
Lynch's autobiography.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fucking
not a
good,
big
dude.
fan of. I'm not a big
I
fan
haven't
of
read
Red.
all of it. I've read some of it, right? But there's a
You
picture
just
in
want
here.
to look at the pictures.
But there's a picture in here of her and her brother. This one, was it? This one?
Yeah.
Here. Here. And the tagline next to it says, I read it. To this day, venturing, was it? Or yeah, holidaying in County Kerry remains my favourite place to vacation. My family went there every year as I was a child. One year, Richie and I found a kitten, and that picture is in Ballybunion of all places.
Your
So I got
favorite place.
I got a bit of a giggle out of that one. But yeah, that's my show and tell, guys. It's like an amalgamation of KOs and Smith's boys and Eason's trips, and yeah, it's been a fucking wild fucking few weeks. But yeah, I enjoyed buying those. I enjoyed the purchases. It's very random. I also got one I don't have here, but I will tell you about are any of the artists that are in the group. It's fucking an amazing book, actually. It's Scott McCloud. It's all about comic book making, but the entire thing is done like a graphic novel. But it's all tips and fucking tricks and oh, it's so good, man. I'll post a link in one of the chat groups later or something for the book. But it's a really fucking cool book for anyone that's like into comics and illustrations and all that shit. It's cool. Scott McCloud is the name.
Connor says only made it up to episode 4 of Terminator. Need to finish.
Yeah, defo finish, but
Manga, Diamond Venom.
Yeah, I like it, man.
G Unit.
Story G-Force, man. Who are you, bud?
Killer says Beefy Venom.
That's a beefy Venom. He is a beefy boy, like.
G is saying hey to everybody. Hey, everybody.
But there's one thing I did realize is, all right, when I was going through all my things, I now have beefy Venom and a Miles Morales and a Scarlet Spider, but I've no Spider-Man.
You need symbiote Spider-Man.
I've seen some of it, but like with the official like red and blue, fucking classic suit. Don't have one.
Gary the Creek. Simon says Connor got his bison. He never walked alone. Connor says, "Oh, are they making Street Fighter 2 figures? Brian should have mentioned that." Yeah, sorry, man. I just completely slipped my mind.
Like, but you've gotten every one of them up to date so far, haven't you?
Not every one of them, but I've got one of each character at least, anyway.
No, but what I mean is like from the ones they've released from Jada, you've gotten all of them so far, right?
I haven't gotten some of the variants, but I've gotten all like the main.
Yeah, the main releases, like yeah, because I think I didn't get Fei Long. Is it Fei Long?
Yeah, he was the first one.
I didn't get Fei Long because when I went to get him, he was completely sold out because he went down to a tenner.
I have a spare one.
Really?
Yeah, it's sitting on my couch for the last 6 months, I'd say.
That's an interesting one, though.
G-Force says he's not disappointed with the fucking level tonight. I agree. It's off the fucking chain.
It's off the chain, as they say.
G-Force, it's perfect. Jared says, nice one, Tubbs.
No, it's a buddy.
Good stuff, Tubbs.
Thanks, bud.
G-Force. Connor says, I got some little kitty in Ballybunion once too. It was after a local disco behind the church.
Oh, gotta love that disco behind the church, buddy.
Connor, I found a kitty in the disabled bathroom on the beach in Ballybunion one time.
An actual kitty or a fucking...
Well, I'll leave the rest of that up to your imagination, my friend.
I mean, I could
Um,
go some levels that says, should the guards have been called to that situation? I don't know. You know, sounds pretty suspect, Brian.
I did get funny looks like afterwards, but yeah. Brian looks fantastic tonight in that kit. Represent. Come on, you Arsenal. Yeah, I'm not gonna mix codes here. I'm just gonna keep going. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
my own what's the word we use with it? Show and tell. So
Yes,
again,
make yourself big and show off your shit.
some of these have been on my YouTube, some haven't.
Yeah,
So
you've
this is
reviewed them,
one
but I don't like. You haven't showed them. Like
I haven't reviewed
you
this one
haven't,
either.
you haven't shown told them. Like
I haven't showed this one ever. So this is my
just to me.
Falcon Captain America that I picked up in Big Bang in person. And I was he's one of those where I wasn't sure about him, but then I saw him in person and kind of had to buy him because he looks class.
You did say, do you know what? That's the confusion out the window because I do remember that conversation we had where you actually were telling me that like
Yeah,
you
I
weren't
did the
sure
exact
about buying
same
him
thing.
until you saw him. Yeah,
Like for the looks, it's a bit expensive, but he did look great, and I was delighted I picked him up in the finish. So that's one. This one, I know some others in the group will have got him as well already. This is Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider.
yes. Show me him.
Absolutely
I actually was actually.
fantastic
I
figure.
remember you showed me that. I was loving the bike.
I got this a couple of weeks ago.
I think I even made jokes about that when you showed it to me about like I mean is that should have been
No,
the fucking Hasbro Pulse like.
it should have been what?
But Joe, you remember they released the car that never fucking got past the fucking
No, this
what's
is
it
a
called?
the Haslam.
Fucking car that there was all the uproar over the Ghost Rider thing. They said the bike was better.
Oh yeah, but they can release. They don't need a Haslam to release the bike.
They
And
should have just went with the fucking the bike one to begin with. Like
this is this one hasn't gone up on the channel yet. This is Violent Ken.
Violent Ken, Yurt.
He's absolutely class. And like
I don't know what it is. He looks bigger than the other one. Oh no, they're the same size.
well, they're the same except one had a spray tan.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah. He's way more tanned.
It's just the face sculpt is a
Now,
little bit better, I think.
are they going to release a lot of variants for each character or just like the main like the bigger ones?
Well, like there's variants for Fei Long. There's variants for Chun Li. There's two different Chun Li variants. There's two
There's one
different.
in pink and one in blue, right?
There's a red one as well.
Red. Oh, it's red. That's the one. Yeah, yeah.
No, there's a pink and
I
a
don't
red.
know. Like I don't know if I'm going to go as far as to buy all the variants as well. But I definitely want my goal is to get the original 12 from Street Fighter 2 Turbo. If I can get the 12, I'll be happy. You know.
Yeah, that's what all I want is the one of every character.
Like I mean, I'd probably just buy Cammy because it's fucking hot. You know,
action figure.
I'll sit it in front of me, man, and just go like, you know,
Kylie
see if we
Minogue,
can
like,
make stuff happen.
the Kylie Minogue version.
Yeah, oh man, do you imagine if they fucking started releasing the fucking old 90s movies versions?
That would be actually cool.
Yeah, I mean, like to be fair, as shit as the movie was, it'd be kind of cool if they did fucking release fucking like, like those versions as well.
They did release a video game of the movie at the time.
And it was shocking bad.
Yeah, it was terrible, but like still.
It was terrible. Yeah, because they tried to do the photorealistic animations, wasn't it?
Like Pitfall at the time. Remember that game?
Yeah. It was done like that. Yeah.
Mick says,
That's deep cuts now, Brian. Know that is, man.
I know, yeah, right.
Yeah, fucking Pitfall.
Was it Pitfall? No, Pitfall was the fucking adventure game.
Oh yeah, that was it. What's the one
that was like
that's
what I'm thinking of.
Pit Fighter, yeah, the photorealistic fucking fucking graphics.
It's like a nightclub.
But realistically. Well, I mean, when you think back at it, like the first Mortal Kombat was done that way as well.
but it was awesome.
Yeah, it really fucking was. Do
It
you know what I
was
mean?
done well.
It was
Mick
done
says
well. Yeah.
hello. Everybody
Hello,
say hello
buddy.
to Mickaroo. Poor
Mick.
Mick got very upset when I slagged him about Man United the other day. He's a sort
Have
of
we not learned anything that soccer is worse than religion at times when you start talking about it? You know?
boys.
Well, I suppose it's a form of religion for some people, isn't it?
G4 said, fuck that Falcon figure. I had to buy the whole Disney Plus wave to make the bath. Lol. That was the movie version though, wasn't it? It wasn't.
So did they release like Falcon as a build a figure through that wave?
Yeah, there was like they released the figure in the wave without the wings, and they made the wings themselves be the bath parts.
Oh, that's so fucking annoying.
So funny, like.
Yeah, that's so fucking annoying, man. Let's be honest about it, like.
But they did the same with They did the same with the Vulture, and then they re-released them in one box.
Yeah, see, this is what fucking kind of pisses people off eventually, because like I know McFarlane Figures does that a lot. Like they'll do like this fucking build a figure thing, or they'll do like a 2-pack and then they'll release like a variant of that figure. Like they did it with Doomsday, right?
Two different figures with different heads, rather than giving.
Oh yeah, you'd think that by now they could do it, but they did it with Doomsday, and Doomsday is like obviously like a character a lot of DC fans want as a figure, like. But they released it in a 2-pack with a Superman that they'd already released, and then when they released Doomsday on his own, it was this variant with like glowing green kryptonite fucking kind of spikes on him, and I was kind of going, oh, that's ugly, like, you know.
See, that's kind of
I don't want to pay 60 quid for that.
Appease both sides, you know.
Yeah, I mean you are, but you're like just release the fucking, you know, just release the regular fucking one, you know. No, don't want to do it. It has to be a 2-pack. And most of the 2-packs you can't fucking get outside the Big Bang, like, you know.
James says, what was the name of the Aussie shop you got Violent Ken in, Brian? It was popculture.au, but I think they're sold out at the moment. But you can still get them on AliExpress.
Which is you're taking the risk, obviously, with that, right?
No, there's a lot of different sellers on AliExpress. You
explained this to me before, because I used to have this mad thing about AliExpress where I was like, I don't know if I want to buy off there because I heard it was like Wish or whatever. But you explained it to me, like if you can find a seller that has like a rating and whatever else, like, I mean, it'd be legit. And you have gotten legit. Sorry, you have gotten legit figures from it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
probably stolen from the line or whatever, like. But
yeah, but this shit has to come from somewhere, regardless, you know. As long as it's in your collection, who cares?
I'll send you on a link later, James.
Yeah, fucking deadly. And because I'm stupid with this stuff, are the evil variants more expensive than the regular figures? Obviously.
Well, yeah, because they're exclusives. They come in this box, like.
Oh, so they come in a way bigger box. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
It's a cool box as well.
Yeah, see, and I'm going through this thing where, like, I'll be honest, right? I got that Miles Morales figure, right? And I didn't throw the box out, like, because I like the box art. Do you know what I mean?
I literally have like a wall of boxes to the left of me. So
I've seen the wall of boxes. It's gotten much bigger since last time I saw it. I can only imagine, like, but yeah, go show.
All boxes.
Yeah, it's all boxes. Like, I remember you had them for like the Storm collectibles and all that kind of stuff at one point, but obviously you started kind of like, didn't you started reselling those at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of had to maneuver those, but yeah, wall of boxes, buddy.
G-Man. Waze is here. Hey, Waze, how's it going, dude?
Story Waze.
Good to see you back. Thank you, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Waze, hey, sorry. I'm laughing because I've read Connor's upcoming comment already.
Connor's always that like grenade in the comments, isn't he?
Only one yank allowed. Can you wait outside while the Waze is here?
We've only got like one American fucking minimum in the comments.
That thing in Simpsons, the No Homers Club. Yeah, but you've got one. Yeah, but we can't have no homers. You have one yank.
Yeah, just one at a time, buddy. One at a time. Oh, yeah, by the way, Astrobot, did you fucking play it?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Is it worth the price tag?
I don't know yet.
Or
I,
actually, scratch that because the next question I ask is any AAA game that they release these days worth the price tag
yeah,
to pay full price?
yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough because I haven't been buying like a lot of AAA games lately because they're like as we discussed the other day, it's like there's the deluxe editions and then there's the fucking ultimate editions and they're
Yeah,
in the
all that stuff is
120 mark,
bullshit, all right.
before you even fucking know it. But because I finally got myself God of War Ragnarok after like 2 years or whatever because I got it for like 30 quid. Do you know what I mean? There, like during the summer, um, and
Can I
I
stop
got it
you there?
then. Go on.
You're the same person that will go away and buy the ultra mega super stupid edition of WWE every fucking year.
That's just because I'm a fucking silly junkie for that shit.
That's
Do you know what I
because
mean?
you're
Like,
a fucking mark.
no, I'm not.
My head not fell
I mean, there's
Oh,
there's some level to it, but like I'm a wrestling nerd. Like, let's be honest, I'm a wrestling nerd, but I am a
I'm a
bit of
bit
a
of a
mark for
wrestling nerd, but I
WWE.
know it's a shit game. Like,
Yeah, look, come here, aren't you? Look, I mean, I'll be honest. I normally like 2000, or was it 2K22 or 23? I still played that kind of up until March of this year,
and
on and
like,
off. But this
especially
year,
with those games
I've
as
kind
well,
of
because
I find myself diving back in when they release the DLC. Do you know what I mean?
especially with those games as well, because they always go down after a month, every year without fail.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I remember I said to you, they did put a lot of good shit into it this year. Like it was really kind of felt new and revamped in a way. But it's still the same game recycled every year, and that does become
Yeah.
fucking boring after a while.
But yes,
You
anyway,
know?
Astrobot is
Yeah, Astrobot.
great fun so far. It's
I love
how
the
would I
first
call
one.
it?
Like,
I call it a smile simulator because you're smiling constantly when you're playing it.
but you remember, like, everyone that bought a PS5 got it free with the console, right?
Yeah, it's
And it
more of
was
that.
just a
Like,
fucking ball of joy. Me and the kids have cleared that game from back end to front. I've fucking done like all the test runs in it
I'm
and
gonna
stuff.
try and platinum it. Like that's the kind of game it is. Like,
But yeah, just I'm saying, it's just a fucking good, fun fucking game. And the new one looks like that again, but just bigger, you know?
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so I'll
Um,
definitely pick it up. Like,
GeForce, I had 75% of the vulture made, and the last two were buried in figures that were $80 plus.
yeah,
Ah, I
that's
hate
the
that
worst
shit.
part, man.
Just
Do you
bought
know what
the
I mean? That
single
is the
release.
worst part.
Did you sell the rest of the pieces in the lot? That's what I would have done.
But like, I've
Um,
never understood, right? I
yes,
know
new one,
they're
yeah.
trying to make money with the build a figure ranges, right? But
It's-
wouldn't you think after a while that they just even just in sell like after a certain point of time in the when that wave is kind of done and its time has passed, that they'll
hmm.
just I don't know just sell the build a figure parts individually in like a
See,
pack or something.
some people want them for nothing. Then like Connor said, if
No, but
anyone
you know
from
what I mean.
America
Even if they
is
sold them
watching
for
this,
a price or whatever, but you know what I mean. You could go on to like Amazon or whatever wherever they sell them, and you could just like literally just pick the part you want. Like, you think that'd be a fucking cool idea to have, like, but
see that goes that goes against their business model. Then
and then I suppose that fucks people that are trying to resell,
yeah.
like trying to make money off selling them down the road or whatever, like
Connor
yeah.
said,
But
please
I mean,
note
I
that
always
we
wondered
said,
like, should they do something like that, or or if you're
don't
missing like one part of the thing, but you can't get the figure, like, do you know what I mean, they should like, I don't know, sell it fucking cheaper or whatever.
they don't give a fuck.
Oh, they don't, but this is in an ideal world. You think we would have that option, but we don't.
We're
You
living
know,
in far from an ideal world. Connor
like
said, if
I
anyone from
have.
America is watching this and not in that, please know that was a joke.
Oh,
Yes,
actually,
I'm
I
working.
did get one more figure actually that I completely fucking forgot to pull out a while ago.
Go on.
It's in the press. It's John Stewart, Green Lantern.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I got the Green. Remember, I was telling you I was trying to complete the
Is
Justice
that
League.
McFarlane, is it?
Um, hmm?
McFarlane, is it?
Yeah, it's the McFarlane, so but
Oh,
it's the Green Lantern one. But it comes with the Frost King, his head and his cape. And I looked at the other figures from that wave, and I'm like, going zombie Batman or whatever the fuck else it is. I was like, I'm not buying any of these. Like, so now we just have a random fucking Frost King head and cape there. You know, just like I'm never going to complete that figure. Like,
Jonathan says, MCU Legends are way more detailed in my opinion. Yeah, just looking at them there, like I think it's more a case of some of the comic legends are less. I don't know. The costumes are a lot more simple.
Do you know?
Jesus says same crap plastic. Now I want to say there lately I bought what is it, that fucking Killmonger from What If, and the plastic is like fucking, I don't know, it's pure mushy, like it feels like it's going to break apart or something. And I feel like a lot of that same plastic has been used on MCU figures, whereas the comic ones are a lot sturdier. Hey TJC, Jonathan said plastic seems to have gotten better lately, just as I said. But I buy little Hasbro, so it's hard for me to tell. But that was a release from last year as well. The ones I've gotten this year, like the likes of this and everything, have been fantastic. G4 says Legends females all suffer in the heat down here. Limbs are too thin, the plastic starts to droop. Yeah.
But isn't that all females with old age?
Concord was sure worth the full price tag, Tubbs. Lol. Yeah, did you hear about that? About to the game Concord.
Concord.
Well, okay, so long story short, it was a hero shooter like Overwatch, and it released 2 weeks ago. Massive multiplayer.
Okay, yes, okay. Go on.
It was released 2 weeks ago, and the other day, or is it today or tomorrow? Sony shut down the servers and refunded everyone that bought it.
What?
It was such a big failure, like.
Oh, dude, but you remember we were talking about this recently about games in general, dude?
It's been made for the last 8 years.
No, but you remember we were talking about it recently about games and just. Do you remember when you used to buy a game, and when you bought the game, that was the game? It was just the game. There was none of this like fucking online fucking servers or fucking DLC fucking shit. It was just you bought the game for what it was. I miss that shit, dude. I really do, because everything's gone fucking. I know it's the model. I know everything's changed, and it's the model going forward. You know what I mean? But yeah, fuck me. Online multiplayers, man, are not my.
Wrong with the whole live service bullshit. People want.
It's not my jam, like.
He weighs.
Give me a linear story game any fucking day of the week, dude.
Need a Raz on Red Dead Redemption 2 soon. My horse is fucking starving. Yeah, definitely.
I need to get on there and just fucking kill some grandmothers, like.
We'll hog tie you and drag you around the yard.
Not if I hog tie those nanas first, buddy.
Hasbro's female figures are paint send up. Joe's not as bad, but Black Series are a right nightmare. Not as bad.
Do you know what? I've seen a couple of the black figures, Brian, all right? And I'm not going to lie.
Black Series.
I like the sizing of them. I like the sizing of them. But I can't bring myself to fucking pay the money for them. Do you know? They're just fucking so overly priced, man. Every single time I see them. What's that? I think I can speak for Sai. Yeah. She definitely is the man.
I bet you enjoyed that picture at the back of the book, Tubbs. A bit too much.
Which picture?
Don't put it on here. Don't put it on here. I know the one you're talking.
Yes.
My horse still can't run fast. You need to be grinding.
No, but this is one thing I will say, all right? I think Red Dead Redemption is a fucking phenomenal game, right? It looks fantastic. The storyline's fantastic from what I've gotten through so far. But that's the one fucking pet peeve I have about the game. Is the fucking horses are so fucking slow.
That's because you need to go in and get a new one.
Yeah, but it fucking takes forever to get anywhere in the fucking game. You're fucking galloping. It's annoying, man.
Yeah, because you've experienced the world as you're going through it.
Like. And they took out the fucking element from like they had in the first Red Dead, where you could like call your horse and shoot it in the head, and wait 2 minutes, call a new horse and shoot that one in the head. You can't do that now. My daughter Grace used to do that, man. I caught her doing that one day in the game when she was like 4. And she kept shooting the horse in the head. And I was like, what are you doing? She was like, it's fun. I was like, oh God, I'm raising a sociopath here. This is great fucking crack.
Wow.
Yeah. Good times, eh? See, Manga's fucking impressed. Becky Lynch, buddy.
Very true. Everything you just said. To be fair though, Black Series in general are a bitch to stand up. Well, mine are all fine. They don't seem to fall over. So, Battle
Yeah.
Droids of White Nightmare. I don't have one of those. No, to be fair. Jonathan said I ended up getting display stands for my Black Series, but even the peg size hole was all over the map. Pound that like button if you haven't. Pound. Pod Racing Palpatine, how are you, my friend?
Star dude.
Long live the Emperor. Palpatine. I made my decision based on thousands of comic legends versus hundreds of MCU. Well, judging from what's behind me, you made a good decision, my friend.
Yeah, you were comic. I mean, you have like MCU figures in there, but they're very sparse, aren't they?
I have about 30 MCU figures, I'd say. That's about it.
Yes, compared to the comic fucking version that you would have, like your
And
entire collection.
I don't collect MCU tubs, so if I collected MCU.
But I remember you said that before. That like, do you know what I mean? It's just like the MCU figures. You don't go out of your way to get those. It's more
like
the comic ones.
Stuff like the Eternals, I got all of them for like 30 quid.
That's because they were like $2 a piece, right?
Well, something like that, yeah. But,
like £5 in Big Bang or whatever. Like,
hey, pals. Jonathan says
I even contemplated buying them, and I hated the Eternals.
Concord
That
cost
movie
200 million to make.
fucking made my balls fucking itch, man.
Sold under 25,000 copies and shut down 9 days after launch.
That is fucking dreadful, man.
I knew he was going to go there. And it's still a better use of money than the Acula.
Well, we won't be fucking getting that payoff in season 2 anyway, right?
I'd say they'll bring that Quimir guy back in another show or comic or something.
Yeah, in some form of other fucking, but we won't be getting fucking any more May fucking shit.
I think they should like Poochie, the main star of that. Oh, she was killed on the way back to her home planet. Sorry.
You know what they should do? They should just completely reboot the whole fucking thing, right? And just retcon every fucking thing that came after Jedi. And just and look at them as what do they call them? Elseworlds Tales or whatever the fuck. In a galaxy.
That now is a shitty fucking DC fucking term. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for.
Oh no, it is a term, but it's not a bad idea either. Like, I mean, you could definitely just
sorry.
write a new.
Over here is the stuff we don't like. It's called Elseworlds now.
Well, no, but you know what I mean. That sense, okay, to use an MCU fucking term, you could branch timeline the thing.
That's actually something that happened in the movies, though.
Yeah, but you could do that to Star Wars as well, and I'd be happier as well because then, Rey did the shit over here on one timeline that nobody really cares about, and now we're going in a different direction.
It
could be done.
It's just
they did it with Michael Myers, buddy. I'm not saying the results were good, but they did it.
Pod Racing Palpatine says justice for Acolyte, # just kidding.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, dude.
You will be flamed in here, like. Not by us, but by the chat.
Like, I watched that whole show, and I remember even saying to Brian, Brian, like, you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I didn't see anything offensive about it, like,
No, I mean, look, the offensive shit was all
it's not good.
Let's be honest.
It wasn't good.
It's definitely not good, but the crazy offensiveness was just all internet fucking hatred and chatter, all that shit that happens about everything in the world.
The director and the actor,
like I heard the other day, right, that The Crow came out, right, and it's the internet is hailing it as the worst movie ever made. I guarantee you, if I watch it, right, no, all jokes aside, I guarantee if I watch it, probably won't be good, but it's definitely not the worst movie ever made. Do you know what I mean? It's this people putting this like it's the worst film ever created. I'm like, is it though? Because I'm pretty sure I could watch it and find the fucking worst movie. You know, there's about 100 of them on Sci-Fi that I could go. They're worse than any of these movies. You know, it's just yeah. We know how the internet works about all these things, and they make it worse than it is. You know.
Do you not agree with me, Tubbs?
What is that?
I said we've been in a few.
We've exactly right. So we've even been in a few movies that probably, you know, are not as good as The Crow.
No. Yeah, like from what I heard.
I think you're lying because I think everything we've been in has been fucking gold because we were in it. You know.
No comment.
There's a little movie on the YouTube called Polly, right? It's one of the greatest movies ever fucking concocted, just because me and Brian are the stars. Macha.
I don't think I enjoyed it, but I found it tolerable.
See, that's where I landed, right? I tolerated the episodes.
The Crow is
That's where I
definitely
kind
better than
of got
Batman and
through
Robin.
the episodes.
Hey,
You know?
Joe.
I mean,
I enjoyed Batman and Robin for the shit it was.
but this is it, right? You enjoyed it because you just accepted, all right, this is fucking shit.
No,
Do you know
I
what I
enjoyed
mean?
it when I was a child. I didn't learn until I was older.
Okay, that's okay. That's fair. That's fair. You didn't
See,
know any
that's
better at the time. But let's be
um,
honest. I guarantee you, if you watch Batman and Robin now, for all its fucking stupid fucking shit that's in it, you probably enjoy it more than other movies that are out there.
okay, so Tubbs, do you have art this week?
I don't. I have finished a load of art that I've put out into the world, but I haven't actually got anything new to show tonight.
Okay, so we'll go through a few bits we have.
Go for it. Because you have to
Go.
understand is I went through a lull where there was like an entire month I didn't even pick up a pen. Like,
So we'll start off strong. So this is Manga Fandango.
one
Copy
on manga with the
2019.
fucking gold.
There you go, boys and girlies.
Yurt. Zoom in.
1 second. So this is the one thing I can never do is zoom in. Tell me if it gets bigger.
Oh, I mean, like it is getting bigger, but zoom in. There you go.
How about now?
I just love it. Like, I think manga's sick of hearing me fucking like suck his dick at this point. Like, but I just love his art, dude. Manga. I fucking love your style, buddy. Your fucking stuff is fantastic, and I say it all the time because I do love your work.
G-Force, you weren't anywhere because we've been up for a while, so this is the first time in a while we've had an old art corner.
Yeah,
it's
man. I mean, we have art corner in all the shows. It's just we haven't had a show in a while.
That is fire fucking hot.
I agree. It's fucking fantastic.
Fantastic. That looks so cool, says Jono. G4 says, no, keep sucking, Tubbs.
I forever will, buddy. I'm gonna have to fucking just get manga to show me how to do all this like grey shades scale shit, man. Like that's where I fuck my own brain up when I try to do that stuff. I overcomplicate it. That's what I do.
Never disappoints. No, it does not.
I agree, 100%. G-Force, man, he never disappoints with the work. And for anyone that wants to check out Manga's work, man, just go to his socials and just fucking look at all the banging art he's banging out all week long. It's fucking. It's a joy to see.
That art gets a hook too.
Oh yeah, spit on that thing. You got me.
It sounds wrong when you say it, Tubbs. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. There's a reason I didn't go viral for saying it, you know.
Yeah, like all you have to be is 17 and sort of hot.
Yeah, there you go. I believe she's 21 though.
Well, she'd want to be for all the fucking stuff.
Well, 21 and about to get her own podcast for $100,000 a year from Jake Paul's company, apparently. Yeah. So, yeah, it does work. It's a strange one. Like, she's funny though. Do you ever see her in interviews and stuff? Like, she's like a funny, normal person. It's fucking weird.
Fuck, 1 second now. And this one, I can find the fucking thing. Is being a dick. Says, I'm sure Haktua is a Klingon swear word. Definitely.
Oh man, fucking hell, man! It's insane. It's insanity. Like,
check this out.
Oh, mix miniature minis.
Mix minis.
Many minis. Love to see it, Mick. Love to see it. Like we said about Manga's art, you never.
Going you down, bitch.
But yeah, Mick never misfires either. Like all of your work is fucking outstanding, buddy.
Straight out of the top drawer.
Am I gone colorblind, or is that green or blue? Or is
I
it a
believe
turquoise?
green. We'll have other pictures anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, it looks more green. Yeah, I can't make it out. No, greenish blue. We'll just go with greenish blue with a tint of red and some gold paneling.
Connor says, "Hey pod, it means tea please in Klingon."
Tea, please.
Tea please. Mixed mini masterpieces.
Mini masterpieces.
Don't make the detail on that chart.
Nick, you should do a YouTube channel or even like a fucking Instagram shorts thing called Mixed Mini Masterpieces and actually just like show this stuff off.
Damn, make that goblet looks class. Looks pure class.
It's looking fantastic, but
so would you call it a chalice or a goblet?
You see, this is the thing. In some cultures it's a goblet and then there's a chalice as well. So I kind of
a chalice. No,
I think it just
tubs.
It resides on your preference, I think, isn't it?
If you're from the south side, it's a chalice.
Yeah.
And if you're from the north side, it's a goblet.
Fucking goblet.
Stick in the goblet, will you?
Or if you're from the south side, it's just a big gold fucking cup. From fucking granny's under fucking garments, isn't it? But yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Lovely. With her fucking yellow urine in the cup and all that shit. Oh, grey. I'm definitely not seeing grey in that, but that's just because my eyes are fucking wonky, fucking bonkers. Like,
YG Force, are you going for a wee?
In the goblet.
Mick paints the buckles. What the fuck, Hasbro?
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, fucking hell, like, take fucking notes, buds.
Southsiders drink from dirty pots.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that's a sentence I'll never get out of my head.
Southsiders ask for a wing of fish in the chipper.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Classic.
Oh man. I need some water after that one.
I love these lit up ones. Really see the anguish in her fucking face, like.
I mean, you've probably heard me say it for fucking God knows how many episodes, but the fucking detailing, man.
Sure.
The fact that like it's just all hand painted is fucking astounding. Like, it was a good one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Well, on Connor, you fucking lunatic.
Can't bait the band. You can bait the wife, but you can't bait the banter.
I mean, fucking, you can, but you're probably fucking going down for it and doing some fucking hefty prison time.
That's absolutely class as well.
But some cultures would say it's totally fucking worth it.
Don't know those cultures anyway.
I'm not saying it's our culture, but yeah, it's there somewhere. Like,
yeah, we're definitely towing the line in the getting cancelled.
Bait the wife and ride the sister. That's the way it is. Like.
Culture Cast does not agree with everything Tubbs says, by the way.
No, Tubbs doesn't even agree with half the shit Tubbs says, man. Let's be honest about it.
Jesus. These are fantastic as well, Mick.
Yeah.
Superb.
Samurai Jack, boy.
Samurai Jack?
Yeah. Popped into my head.
Does that make you think? Do these make you think of Samurai Jack?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, for some reason it just popped into my head there. It has no affiliation. It looks not like Samurai Jack. But yeah, Samurai Jack popped into my head.
These are incredible.
That was a Cartoon Network cartoon, wasn't it?
Yep, one of the best Cartoon Network cartoons.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking fly.
And it came back for one season about 2 years ago.
Yeah, but wasn't it like that, like weird, like upscaled animation that was like completely different?
No,
it was like still in that like same kind of design, but it was like, I don't know, it just looked overly polished because I think they did it with the Animaniacs as well. They brought it back, but it just.
Samurai Jack was the original creator, and everything came back.
Yeah, am I thinking of a fucking different cartoon? Because I could have sworn that they released like, I don't know, maybe it was like 2 HD or whatever the fuck. But I remember they released the Animaniacs, and it just looked way too polished. than the original did. I still thought it was fucking hilarious though, like, but yeah.
Same army, Adeptus Sororitas.
Oh, actually, did you hear as well that
Fantastic
they
artwork
released
as
more
always.
casting news from the Masters of the Universe He-Man movie?
We'll get to that stuff. We're doing this at the moment, so
Yeah. Oh,
let's keep
see,
going.
this is why you're in control, because I'm just like, things are coming to me now.
Trump's like, yeah, let's go here, let's go there.
This is why Brian is like runs the show. This is why Brian is in control of everything you see on screen, because he has bullet points and a wrangling fucking thingy to keep me on track.
May I ask about the design on Nick's nail?
I wondered that too. I was going, what is that?
He's putting it in the Glugenheim.
Oh yes. He's got glue and sticky stuff on his fingers.
Not the kind of sticky stuff you're used to having on your fingers, man. That is fucking class. I love the face.
Yeah, fucking fantastic. But I do think you should like just even if it's an Instagram or something, Mick, just dedicated to this stuff, just to have it there, just showcase it. Yeah, it's fucking. You should do it, even if you don't even have to be like a personal Instagram page. Just open one up that's just all about what you're doing.
Though, if you just want to show up here, that's totally cool as well.
Oh yeah, we'll show it, man. Like we'll show it every fucking week. We fucking love it. But if it's for yourself, man, yeah, you should do it, because it's good enough to be showcased.
Is that your test pad? A battle group of these would pop absolutely like crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought I heard something there. Yeah, for sure, John. Crazy amount of colors in them. Oh, look, I forgot to put that thing there. Art corner.
At the end of the art corner.
So
it's all good, buddy. It's all good.
Again, lads, anytime you have art, just send it in to me and I'll put it on the next show in case I miss next week or week after or whatever. So you can always
hold it for them.
I was going to say send it to me or Tubbs, but Tubbs would probably forget.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I said, I've said it already. There's a reason Brian is the front man on this show. He has the logistics and stuff in place. I'm too ADHD to do this and keep this running kind of coherently,
Well, think about the Instagram, not only at the moment. Thanks for
do it. I said do it, Mick.
Shut up, Tubbs.
And then just if you don't want to put the figures up, just put up loads of pictures of your blue gloves. You'll be swimming in tuna, kid. Swimming in tuna.
G-Force is slowly working on my Nerf gun repaint.
Nice.
Gerard says, Jason's Warrenside. I know, it came out of my cousin's
It fucking is good.
It was downtown Lanzarote or something in the nighttime. It's crazy.
And the worst part about it is, man, it's typical Irish dead heat.
Yeah. But that's not into the guys where G-Force is. It's like rough all the time.
Yeah, G-Force. Tell us in the comments, man. How hot is it over on your fucking side at the moment?
So, Tubbs, what were you bursting to tell us there a while ago about Masters?
No, we're not bursting. It just popped into my fucking head because I saw it a while ago. That they've officially released the casting news for who's going to be playing Evelyn.
Alison Brie.
Alison Brie, yeah. I mean, that's a good fucking choice, dude.
And
Camila Mendes, to be fair, I mean, she's an up and coming. She's a good up and coming actress as well. She could be good as Tila.
She's been in a lot of things already, though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying is they're like we heard about this for years and years and years, and it was at this place, and Netflix was doing it, and it was this. Now there's motion, like now there's actual full on motion with this movie. So
they changed the way playing He-Man a couple of times, like.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Are they going to go, because I've seen pictures of your man, and he's been in a few things. He was in a film with Anne Hathaway and everything, and was fucking there a while back, and he's a pretty good actor, but he's not He-Man size, if you get me. He's more Prince Adam. So I wonder, are they going to go the Shazam route, or are they going to, when he becomes He-Man, is it a different actor?
I hope not.
No, but will they have someone else playing Joe He-Man? I don't know.
Here right now. No, I presume they'll do the whole Shazam thing and CGI them. or
Yeah,
whatever.
so do you know what I mean? So like, do you know what I mean? It'll be like, but I was wondering, like, because obviously Shazam's a different actor when he, you know, Shazams it up. I wonder, will they go that route and hire a different actor to play like He-Man himself, or will they just make him bigger?
Whatever you're into, Tubsy Wubsy, if I do an Insta, blue gloves will be in every photo.
But you, yeah, I love it.
Connor says, right, AirPods in and activating lurker mode. May love and peace be with you all, except you English tomorrow. Your English tomorrow between the hours of 5 and 7. Come on, Ireland. Yeah, so I know you call it foosball, Tubbs, but Ireland are playing England in the footy tomorrow.
Oh,
And
and that's cricket, right?
yeah, in cricket, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm well up to on the cricket and how that you know, game is played
Yeah.
and stuff. Sports, right?
Yeah.
Sports.
Sports ball,
Yeah.
Alison Brie was awesome in Community. She was
She
awesome in
was.
Glow as well. Glorious
Yes.
Ladies of Wrestling. Did you see that, Tubbs?
I've watched some of the first season. I haven't actually dug in. See, I have this, as Brian knows, which is Brian shocked that I managed to catch up on so many shows over the last week. That he suggested, he goes, "You watch Terminator, watch fucking Rings of Power," and I'm like, "Oh, God, I'm done." I thought I was up to date on Rings of Power until Brian informed me today that there was like a new episode that came out. I was like, "Wow," but I guess I'm not up to date on the show, you know. But yeah, no, I like her, man. I think Alison Breeze, she's normally like in comedies and like quirky movies. She's normally plays quirky characters, so it'd be very cool to see her play like Evelyn, like you know, a super villain.
Unless
Do you know
they
what I
play
mean?
her quirky.
Which
Unless they play her quirky.
I hope they don't. I hope they don't make Masters of the Fapverse where it's all like sexy people playing these characters and, you know, overly sexualize it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's fucking. I just hope they just get a good cast, man, and make this like fucking Eternia and Castle Grayskull and
Just
make it like Lord of
copy
the Rings
fucking
epic style, you know?
they should just copy the aesthetic of Thor, Asgard,
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, and just make it do Thor in like a Lord of the Rings spectacle level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Make it
exactly.
fucking huge. Go balls to the wall with it, like, you know.
Not having
Um,
fucking Dolph Lundgren saying "Good journey."
yeah. Do you know, like now that they've got Tila cast and stuff, like Man at Arms has to be in this, right?
Mm.
So you know what I mean. It's going to be like bring Josh Brolin in to play like Man at Arms or whatever. Like John play that character.
That's a good show, actually. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I see. I could
It's a
see
better
Josh
show
Brolin
than
doing that.
fucking Guy Gardner, anyway.
I'd be fucking. I'll be honest about it. But trying to cast like even fan cast Skeletor is tripping me out. Because I know you won't really see his face in it. It's going to be like all fucking CGI and shit, whatever. But
Langella was amazing as Skeletor, and he's no right to bring that one.
You look back at the original Masters of the Universe, and he was fantastic in that character.
He said like he did that for his kids, and he absolutely loved every minute of it.
Yeah,
and he was.
I mean, and he was all for coming back for the sequel as well at one point. Do you remember when they were planning the sequel and stuff? But because they even did the tease at the end of it where he comes out of the pit and stuff. But yeah, like off the top of your head, if you were to fan cast Skeletor for this new movie, who would you go with?
I don't know. I honestly
Do you
don't know.
His name is blanking on me at the moment, right? But that's cool.
The guy who played Baron Zemo.
That's a good choice, dude. Do you know who I go with?
That's off the top of my head now. I didn't really think about it. Like,
no, I can't remember his name. So anyway, if you know his name or anyone in the comments can tell me. But for anyone that watched Morbius, all right, do you remember the villain guy in it?
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith. There you go. Yeah.
I
think Matt Smith could do a good Skeletor.
From fucking the Game of Thrones show.
Yes.
What's that called again? House of the Dragon. Yeah,
I still haven't seen it. I get the name before you did. You've seen the show. But no, but I think he could be. I think he like there's just that gangliness to play fucking.
He's a weird.
And I know, like in the cartoon, he's buffed, like, but I don't think they're going to go and do a buff version of Skeletor in it, like.
Well, he's
I think
mega
he'll be all
bone.
armored up. Like,
But yeah, so this week's stuff. What did you
yes,
watch
go
this
for it.
week?
I watched. Obviously, I caught up on the Rings of Power.
Yeah.
I started watching more of The Boys.
Well, you're still behind on that as well.
I'm only on season 3 on it. I've
You're
only
only on
started season
season
3, but I watched all of Terminator, the animated one. I finished part 3 of season 2 of that 90s show, and I watched a couple of stand-ups as well, like Matt Rife's one and things like that. Yeah, it's just I've just been kind of just more or less trying to like catch up on things, you know. Oh, and I watched more of Invincible season 2 as well.
Jonathan, I just looked up that guy there. Yeah, he could definitely play Skeletor as well. I hadn't heard of him
For who?
before. Amos in The Expanse. I've never watched that.
I'm not aware of that, of who that is.
So it's this guy. Hold on.
Okay, get a picture and give me a look-see. Hurdy. Did you hear they're making a live-action Sesame Street?
Wow, this is the guy. That's the guy.
Oh, do you know what? Actually, I can see it.
I see you're He-Man.
I wonder, will they have him have a voice like that, or will it be like menacing?
No, it has to be menacing.
Yeah, it has to be menacing, like, you know.
Jonathan says, Brian, you need to watch The Expanse, one of the best sci-fi show in decades. I'm gonna write that.
I'm only hearing of it now. Like I actually hadn't heard about that show.
I'm actually writing it down because I know you said this to me before. Like I have a monkey brain. I forget 2 seconds later. Like at you.
Yeah.
So
I started trying to sneeze off camera.
I watched Borderlands the other night.
You said this to me, like, you watched Borderlands, so I didn't have to. That's literally the basic of our conversation. Was that, like, you know?
Like it got a bad representation. Like
yeah, I heard it got slammed. Like
if you go in with zero expectations, you can't be let down any further. I suppose.
But like, I mean, let's be honest. Even from the trailer, it's a shut your brain off at the door fucking watch anyway. But I think, was it like, how far from the games did they deviate?
Fairly far.
Yeah, see, that's probably what fucking pissed people off. You know yourself, when you have game fans that want.
Games are kind of like this is kind of a kids film, whereas the games are not for kids. And Kevin Hart, God bless the little bastard, I cannot stand him. So when I heard he was in it, I was already turned off. Yeah.
I mean, and the crazy thing was the cast in it's like top shelf, like, you know. When you think about it, like, it's not a fucking stellar cast, like, but it's just,
they're all there for the bag. That's about it.
Oh yeah, they got paid big bag to fucking show up and play dress up.
When you dig deep down into it, the cast is not great at all.
I mean, I think it's just, the cast is just there in name, really, isn't it?
Like Jack Black plays the voice of fucking the robot, and he's kind of funny, kind of annoying at times. Kind of, what's his name again? I can't even think of it.
Basically playing Jack Black.
Yeah, in robot form.
Yeah, just Jack Black being Jack Black in a robot fucking character. Like
the guy Montagno from Creed 2. You know, the bad guy in Creed 2, Ben Drago.
Yes.
He plays it like one of them psychos, the guys with the masks.
Oh, is he playing the dude with the mask?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know who was actually playing that character.
And she's fine, like, and there's a twist at the end that you see coming from the very start as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not good. The action as well is pure fucking cheap looking. Doesn't look
like
real.
it's so insane. Like because obviously, like don't get me wrong, I love to see game movies done right, and to be fair, it's when they're done right is a smaller bracket to when they're done wrong. Do you reckon of it?
No, I think at one stage we were starting to get they were getting more done right, but now I think it's
Yeah,
starting to come
and the
back.
Sonic was the one in this that really started to turn it. You know,
I
and
know
then they
there's a
did the
few
Mario
before
one,
that.
which was very good. Have you seen the trailer for the new Minecraft movie?
Yeah, it looks utter dog shit.
Yeah, like I was watching, I was kind of going like what, like why have they brought the humans in?
Jack Black
Like
didn't
why?
even change into
I get it, they're
Joe.
the players or whatever, but like, could you not have just done like a fucking animated movie with Steve and Alex, the two main characters, and then Jack Black shows up as fucking Steve?
And he didn't
You know?
even like get dressed out of his fucking Sunday clothes, like looks like.
Yeah, I was kind of going like when I saw like don't get me wrong, the twins watched the trailer with me and they're like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this. So I was kind of going, oh, okay, this is for
I'm
you.
excited for this.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So for me, I was just kind of going like, yeah, I don't get this. But then what was the other trailer I watched? God, it was in my head a minute ago.
Jonathan said Borderlands is looking at worse movie of the year than the new Crow came out.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean is
As
like
bad as the
like
Crow could be, I think I'd enjoy it more than that. This.
see for
Um,
me, as I said to you, is I'm hearing all this stuff about the Crow and stuff. I watch it regardless.
yeah, I'll watch it as well, like, but I probably won't go to cinema to see it. Come on, Tubbs, the casting in Borderlands is fucking shite. I just said it. Let's get
No,
16
no, I'm
songs
not
out.
out with that. Is what I mean by what I meant, John, was is like on paper all
And the
what
no offense.
what is it? Oh yeah, fucking fuck you, buddy. No, but what I mean about it is right is I don't mean that the cast is like is a good cast for Borderlands. What I mean is everyone in it is kind of like held as top shelf in Hollywood.
They're known actors.
You know what I mean? It's a full cast of known like really well, supposedly well regarded actors and actresses. You would think that they'd be able to like, I don't know, make something out of dog shit. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
just as you said, they were just there for the bag to phone it in and just play dress up.
No, like like this is in having problems before it came out. Like the writer wanted his name removed from it and everything. This big
Jesus,
stuff.
man. Oh, so clusterfuck from the very beginning. So
A different director took over from what's his name as well, the main director and the guy that did Austin. What's his name?
he did what?
The director that made Austin. What's his name?
Oh God, fucking
He directed this basically.
really?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Eli Roth.
Eli Roth. He directed a lot of
Yeah,
this.
he's
Wait,
nobody else is going to get this.
Over and change loads of shit.
Like nobody else in the comments is going to get this reference other than Brian. But for me, Eli Roth has always been like the Steve Hall of the Limerick film scene. He's just like that kind of a filmmaker. He's just like seems so pretentious and up his own fucking hole. But like I don't know, it's weird. It's like here's a load of money. Let's make like a really really pretentious wanky movie, like just because for fun, whatever. Like
gets people into the cinema.
I mean, I don't think so, John. Man, I mean, Kate Blanchett is a
better movies. Yes, they would.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you look at it, Kate Blanchett is top drawer fucking actress. Like Jamie Lee Curtis is like in a renaissance fucking since the Halloween thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Jamie Lee Curtis is in this like fucking since the Halloween reboots, and she's in Freaky Friday. I mean, they're not movies that people might want to watch or whatever, but for as Hollywood standards, she's in a really fucking sought after position. And Kevin Hart, regardless of what you feel. But like Jack Black is the same. Jack Black is in all the big blockbusters at the moment, and fucking Kevin Hart is fucking latched into everything that's fucking mainstream right now. So like, it's just a personal choice. Like I mean, I used to like Jack Black a lot more than I do now. I just think Jack Black just shows up and kind of phones it in, and he's Jack Black and everything. Do you know what I mean?
I follow a bunch of popular cosplayers that were quite disappointed with the movie but gushed about the experience of the premiere.
Well, to be fair, this is where my stance on the movie is I saw the trailer and I've played the games, but it's like the Fallout show. I know now I'm not comparing the two before anyone crucifies me. I'm just saying that
We wouldn't
I
do that.
was I've played the games because the first thing I asked Brian when the Fallout show came out when he had seen it was I said, do I need to know about do I need to know like a ton of about the games to enjoy the show? And he was like, no. I was like, all right, that's cool. Because sometimes I find that shows try to just completely take and mirror the games. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, this just seems like it was a massive cash grab.
But they're not grabbing much cash.
Yeah, which is probably why I don't know. It's like it's so weird to pinpoint like why the failure is there. Is like, did the cast phone it in? Was the movie just terrible? Was the script bad? There's so many elements to it. It doesn't seem to be fucking being received well. It's probably just a shite movie.
Did you see the quote from the director of the original Crow movie?
Yes, regarding a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he said, for a massive cash grab, they don't seem to be grabbing much cash.
Yeah, I mean, so this is the thing. Like, I don't think, and I honest to God, don't think that the initial making of the movie was to like, oh, we can make tons of cash off this if we just make it a Crow. But I did see a review about it recently. It was the man saying he was like, if you took the label of the Crow off the movie, it's literally just, you know what I mean? It's just literally about an emo fucking junkie or ex-junkie that, comes back for revenge. It's basically every fucking
Tubbs,
resurrection revenge film you've ever seen.
Stop you there because
okay,
they have been trying for fucking years.
No, they have been, but like this version of it, this movie that they made is
make a franchise out of it. And if anything,
no, they have done that. Like we've seen the franchise. Like there was a TV show, there was like fucking 4 or 5 sequels. They've done it. It's with this reboot. I mean, is what your man was saying is it just seems like they just it's like this emo character. Just it's like a resurrection, fucking revenge film. If the Crow, it's just it seems like they didn't stick to the origins of what the Crow was or who the character Eric Draven is in any way from the books or movies in general. Like I mean, and look, I'm like everyone else, dude. I hated the look when I first saw it. I didn't like it at all. It was like, oh man, this is like Jared Leto all over again. Like,
why didn't they there's been other Crows in the comics? Why didn't they pick a different one?
This is what we said.
Why go for Eric Draven? Because they're never.
Yeah, why not just pick a different version or make a different version?
Yeah.
Give him a different name, different origin. But to call him, and I don't know if he's actually called Eric Draven in the movie, but he's definitely called Eric. So that's just like, yeah, it is who they said it is.
Yeah, he is Eric in the movie.
Yeah, see, it's a hard one, right? Because as you said, you weren't a massive fan of the originals, you weren't.
I probably need to rewatch it because it's been a long time since
I love the first one, like the Brendan Lee one. I love the first Crow. And the City of Angels, as tacky and as fucking shite as it is, I kind of have like a little soft spot for that movie. But then you look back at like the sequels that came after it, were like Edward Furlong was the Crow at one point. And like with David was it Barrianis, the fucking
Angel.
Yeah, that he played Angel. He was like the villain in that one, and fucking Tara Reid was in that, and
God.
And then there was another one where some fucking, I can't even remember the dude that played him, but it was kind of like this one. He just had short hair and like makeup on his face, and that's when it started to hit like really like TV movie sites. And then they made a show. It was The Crow Stairway to Heaven or whatever the fuck it was called, where it was just like a weekly episodic show. And that he was he had a closer look to the original, but it was still just wasn't good. Like, so it started to decline down. And then, as you said, then this movie has been in production hell for the bones of a fucking decade. Like, do you know what I mean? So It kind of died the same death as the Flash, didn't it?
Say again?
It did. When you look at this, it kind of had the same kind of design as the Flash. There's this like decade-long fucking hell of getting it to production and getting it to screen, and it just didn't pan out at the end.
As far as I know, the Skarsgård guy is fairly sound.
No, but I mean, and to be fair, when I heard he was cast as fucking in the role, I was like, oh, this changes this now. I like this guy. He's a really good actor. Like, but as you've said to me many times before, you can cast the best actor in the world in a movie in it, but if the script and the fucking direction is fucking terrible, one actor can't save a fucking project. Like,
he was in a very similar film not too long ago as well, wasn't he? Is it Boy Eats World or something like that?
Yeah, Boy Eats World or something like that. He plays a mute assassin or some shit, isn't it?
Yeah, I must check that one out as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably better. The movie that this probably should have been, But I will watch it though. When it goes up on streaming and whatever, I'll give it a watch. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm not holding my expectations through the roof for this one by any means. Like,
it's been in development hell forever, probably undergone a lot of changes. The actors in Borderlands probably signed up for a different version of the script. Yeah,
yes, it did. Yeah, that's a very good point, Jono. It really is like.
Jono didn't say that. That was Podred.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Jesus, man, fucking yeah. My blonde brain is popping out of me here. Like,
great. It's great.
Nice to see you streaming. Yeah, buddy.
Jonathan says Sonic 3 though, that was awesome. Yeah,
that really does.
Movies have been great.
And it looks like this is what I mean is like you look at Sonic 3, the trailer. It looks like there's stakes and fucking and everything attached to this movie. It looks like fucking we could be in trouble with a few of the characters in this, like from what they showed in the trailer. It looked like it has a lot of fucking heart.
A lot of joined together metal Sonic.
And I know. I hope to keep going with them, but I think from what I heard is I think this is like the final chapter in the thing.
Yeah, because there's not much more you can do with Sonic.
No, but I think it was always meant to be like a trilogy or whatever. So maybe that's what happens in the final arc. Maybe that's what they
You can't polish a third, but you can roll it in glitter.
And that's literally what a lot of films do. They just go, this is going to be shite. Let's just pour glitter all over it and see if we can fucking make out.
Jonathan says, I just hope way less humans will find food. Top guys Robotnik and he's black and he thought me in the morning. Yeah, if you saw the Knuckles TV show, oh, that was not good.
Which one?
The Knuckles that he's on TV show.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and I was going, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I couldn't watch anymore.
Do you know what it's like for me? When I watched the Knuckles show? I was going, oh, okay, this is kind of like when like Matt LeBlanc made Joey. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, I liked the character when he was in Friends, but I'm not sure how I feel about this thing on its own. It's not grabbing my attention, and Knuckles felt the very same. Yeah, it's kind of like as part of the ensemble, he was class, but on his own, it's kind of like. You know, if they made a Sonic show.
The guy that he was staying with or whatever it was, just stupid.
Yeah, it didn't grab me. I got one episode in and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not watching
yeah, that was literally my response. It wasn't a case of shitting on the show or anything, because it might have turned out to be great if I kept watching or whatever, but yeah, I wasn't drawn in after the first episode. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't think I want to keep watching, but that's all good.
I watched 2 horror films as well the last days. I watched Long Legs with Nicolas Cage.
You said that you didn't know if you liked it or hated it.
I really don't know what they were trying to do.
Yeah, because I mean,
it was like,
as I said, I could be wrong, but I think the director of It Follows made that movie.
Yeah, it was about a serial killer, but it was also about a haunted dog. and it was also
Yeah,
Nicholas
I think I could be wrong on this, but I think because I haven't seen it yet, but I think it exists within the world of It Follows. I think it's set in this like the same world.
I've
So
never seen It Follows. So.
yeah, it's basically what's the best way to describe It Follows is it's this thing that keeps chasing you or keeps coming for you.
You might say
But I
It
think
Follows.
but I think it's like a sexually transmitted disease.
Syphilis.
And you have to sleep with the person to pass it on.
That's how those work.
It's mad. It's mad, but it's done like a pure horror, like ghost horror film type thing.
What we call it? The other one I watched yesterday was a lot better. I watched Maxine.
Yes, okay. So I did say that I didn't get around to it, but I'm definitely watching that this week.
So if any of the guys in the chat don't know, Maxine is third in a trilogy of horror films by T.I. West. Is that the guy's name?
Yeah, T.I. West. The first one was X, then it was Pearl, and now Maxine.
Yeah,
with
so
3 X's in them.
They made X first, and that was then they made Pearl, which was a prequel to X.
Yeah.
And then Maxine is the third one, so set after X. So,
yeah, it's basically like it's the same character within the three, isn't it?
Yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no. It's kind of like that journey thing.
So in X, Maxine Miller or whatever her name is.
Yeah. She's like a porn star.
Yeah, she's a porn star, and they go to a house and they go to this old house, like a horror movie.
Yeah.
They come across this old couple, Pearl and the other guy. And they try to kill them, and they're gone. Whatever. So Pearl, then the old woman in the second movie. Prequel is about her.
Oh, so my brain just dropped. I did not put this together. So Maya Goth is playing the old woman in Pearl.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking connect the dots in that at all. Now that makes so much more sense. Okay, now I get what you mean.
Maya Goth plays Maxine and Pearl in the second X-Men.
Because she plays the old lady, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the movie, okay, that makes a whole. I did not connect the dots on that at all.
Well, it's weird. So let's do them in chronological order, right?
Yeah.
Pearl, the first film, we'll say, she plays Pearl. That character is in X as an old woman that she also plays.
See, that's where I didn't connect the two.
And Maxine is in the second film, X.
But she also plays the version of the old lady, doesn't she?
That's what I'm just after saying.
Yeah. See, I knew she played the two versions in X, but I didn't connect the dots from the Pearl character to the old lady until now.
It's not two versions in X; it's two different characters.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is she plays both characters, but they're two completely different characters. But I didn't connect the Pearl character from the prequel to the old lady.
Whereas
it didn't connect for me.
Whereas Pearl is about her, and Maxine, the third film, is about Maxine.
Yeah, it's after the aftermath of the first but second version. I like her as an actress, dude. I think she's unique and kind of weird and quirky.
Something about her.
Yeah,
it's not.
She just. I don't know what it is. If it's her voice or her eyes or her look or whatever it is, she just kind of bounces off the screen at you. In a really good way.
But like this new one, Maxine, this is very more and based around the time of the Night Stranglers or something like that.
Yes.
In Los Angeles, and it's really.
I mean, I love the trailers.
There's a great cast in it, an actual great cast in it.
Not Borderlands style great cast.
Dude from Mandalorian and Breaking Bad.
Okay. No, I'm definitely going to watch it because I really did like. I mean, like X. I liked X more than I liked Pearl. Like I think Pearl. Like I haven't seen Maxine, the new one, but obviously I've heard that Pearl is like the weakest of the three.
Well, like
I suppose it's all opinion based anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm just double checking it there now. It's Kevin Bacon is in it. And Carlo
Yeah.
Esposito, Michelle Monaghan, the adopted Elizabeth Debicki. Yes, it's a big enough cast.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
it's
saw
really
them.
good.
I mean, I saw them in the trailer. The cast in it is fucking fantastic. Like,
And there's
but
some
yeah,
really
I'm
great
definitely
people in it as
that's
well.
a definite watch for me. That's definitely going to be like thrown on this week. I'd be mad to see it. But as I said, I enjoy Maya Goth in movies, and I heard there's rumblings that she's meant to be joining the MCU soon as well.
But she was cast as Lilith in Blade, so I don't know what's going
So
on
it
there.
was Lilith. That was the one she was supposed to be. We don't know what's happening with that now.
Apparently, like a leaker said, there's going to make a decision on that and Armor Wars in the next week.
Yeah, because but I thought they had already kind of decided Armor Wars was getting cancelled. No.
Yeah, the change. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah, there's so Jordan. It's the internet. There's so many fucking like they've done this, they've done this, they've done that. I don't think anyone really fucking actually knows what's happening until it's kind of out in the ether and people are kind of like officially confirming
even
shit.
then, probably.
But I mean, if she gets to play Lilith, like I think that'll be class.
Yeah, I just hope they don't waste her.
Because like there's one thing we did talk about this before. There's one thing that bothers me about the MCU is sometimes they bring in a villain or whatever, and you're like, oh cool, but it's a one and done. And I don't like that side of the MCU. I think it's like, do you know what I mean? If you're going to be, like, especially if you're building it out, like, yeah, just have them be defeated or whatever, but in a way that they can come back in future projects or whatever. But yeah, like because there's certain villains that I do feel that like that should have gotten kind of more play. Like, you know what I mean, like Ultron for one. Ultron should have been a much bigger part of that whole story. Do you know what I mean?
He could have been he could have been the Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, or even like as I said, even if he was defeated, but they could have like had him be defeated there, and then in the background being building to that like superior fucking version of the Secret War.
Apparently, Spader's come back. So
I mean, that would be cool. Like to have him fucking come back as the fucking ultra version of him or something like.
But he's coming back in that Vision TV show. So I don't know.
Are they still making that?
Yep.
Oh wow, okay. Because I see that's another one. Like we haven't seen Vision since WandaVision.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah.
You know what I mean. So I wasn't sure if that was even happening anymore. Like, or if they just kind of like just quietly kind of just pushed that aside.
No, he's been recast lately.
He's been recast.
Well, not recast, but cast back into the show.
Oh yeah, Paul Bettany. I'm assuming is coming back for him. Like, yeah.
New contract or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, cool.
We'll touch on Doom, I suppose. Like Dr. Doom coming back.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Right. So
how do you feel about this?
Initially, I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Yeah.
But then when they I hate all this talk of it being. My mic is getting feedback. Oh, it's on your side again, is
it? Is it my side again? Is it?
Possibly.
Okay, I don't know why it's doing that.
Try jumping out again.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Your settings probably up too high or something. You guys can tell me now if my thing is still getting feedback. Because I think it's Tubbs's. His microphone is acting the dick all day. Yeah, my mic is perfect now.
Any joy?
How about now? Working now?
Yeah, perfect.
Seems to be.
Yeah. It must be fucking, because I don't know, it happened twice now. So I don't know.
No. Yeah, Wade said it's Tubbs.
Okay, yes, it must be my connection, sort of.
I'd say my voice is coming out somehow a bit on your side.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's doing that because we're not in the same room, like, so it's.
No, it's good. Okay. But
Yeah.
back to Doom.
Yeah. So getting back to Doom,
So
because I'm
yeah,
interested to hear how you feel.
like when they confirmed he's not going to be playing a Stark variant, and I'm kind of interested now. I'm going to be honest.
Mm.
Um, I, I want to see how I feel when he actually walks out in a trailer, or we actually see him for the first time. Like
Yeah.
if he's playing Von Doom. Now I want to put this there first. If he had never played Iron Man and he was
Yeah.
cast as Doctor Doom, I'd be like, fuck yes, he would be amazing for him. But
But didn't he originally audition for Doctor Doom in the original Fantastic Four movie?
the Fox one, yeah,
Yeah, the Fox one. Yeah, because I heard that because I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
the guy from Nip Tuck got it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it's done now. Like, so let's just,
Yeah.
instead of shitting on it and saying, oh, this is dumb, this is stupid, like people always do, let's just see what happens.
I mean, it'll be very interesting to see interactions like Spider-Man come up against him
But
to
it
see
won't.
how.
But it won't be because he's not the same guy.
No, but I mean with the Tony Stark's face.
Yeah, but he'll be all shaved. He'll look different. He won't look anything like Tony Stark, in my opinion.
I mean, unless they're going the route where do you know that comic book that they were like Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom were like roommates in college, and then
That
they
was
like. Do you remember it was like a thing was they
I
switched
don't
bodies or
I
whatever the fuck, and then
honestly
I
honestly I
wonder
don't think
is that what they're doing?
no, he will have no relation, I'd say, to Tony Stark at
See,
all.
that's where I think the problem will come in because if they just have Tony Stark's face and they don't allude to any of it, like any characters don't see or comment that if it's just going to be Robert Downey Jr.'s face under it, you know, and it's visibly you can see it's Robert Downey Jr. They're going to have to like have a reaction from other MCU characters. Do you know what I mean?
No, they won't.
There's going to have to be that penny drop moment of like, what the fuck, you know? It's and then they're fighting this face like this ghost, not but like a face of a person they knew in before, but it's on this other person
No, I'm going to
because
show you
it's all
something here.
multiversal. Do you know what I mean? It's all going to be done in
I'm going to show you
multiversal. So
something.
he's
Okay.
obviously what?
I'm going to show you something here,
Yeah,
just to show you what I'm
because
talking
we
about.
talked about this before, Jeremy. Because
So,
like Doctor Doom,
does
like do you know
that
what I mean? Like is so egotistical. He thinks
does
he's.
that look like Tony Stark to you?
Oh no! I mean the Oppenheimer thing, but this is I'm saying is that's Oppenheimer, and it's a character he's playing there. The point I'm making with this whole thing is unless they keep him in the mask for the entire thing,
But what I
um,
mean by showing you that is he will not look like Tony Stark. They will have him done so different, and it's acting, so characters aren't going to go, "Oh, you're the guy I acted
oh
with."
look, don't get me wrong. If that's the route they're going, then yeah, okay. There's no issue there. You know what I mean? It's like they have him look
Mm.
completely different face wise, um, and he looks kind of more like cartoon or comic book Victor Von Doom or whatever. Then yeah, like there's going to be none of these issues where like Peter Parker will be like, oh my god, it's Tony Stark. What the fuck is going on here? There'll be none of those issues. But if it's just
No,
a thing of where it's going to be it's going to be Robert Downey Jr.'s face. That's where I can see the issue is playing in. If it looks like Tony Stark when he takes the mask off, and nobody in the MCU even reacts to it, I can see fans going, "That's fucking stupid." And I personally would think the same thing. But I mean, like, I think it's weird because I don't think we officially know what it is, like how they're playing this. I know he's Victor Von Doom, but they haven't kind of like went into detail on whether he's like a variant. Do you know?
no, they've said he is actually playing Victor Von Doom. He's
You know,
not a
he is
variant.
playing Victor Von Doom, but like, is it a Tony Stark
No.
version from another timeline that looks like Tony Stark
This
or
is what
whatever?
I'm. This is what is right. This is what's driving me
Hmm.
mental
No,
about the whole thing.
I know what you're
It
saying.
is
I know what you're
saying,
saying. He's
it is
playing
saying
Victor Von
Doctor
Doom.
Van, whatever. He's not
No,
a
but
variant.
what I'm trying to say is they haven't like said anything about like is it a multiversal version? that just like looks like Tony Stark or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? It's a weird one, dude, because I think this is where people are getting up in arms, because it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Robert Downey Jr. is a savage actor. He'll make this fucking fantastic. Do you know? But it's like I do,
there.
but I just don't. I know, yeah. I didn't even mean to do that one, but I just don't know. Are they going to play it like he's a variant? He looks like Tony Stark, but he's not Tony Stark, or if they're going to completely alter his face, like you were saying, because they haven't given him any real information about what the character is going to be, like where it's going to land or what he's going to do. We just know he's going to be like the big bad of Secret Wars, like, you know.
Did anybody say anything to Chris Evans about being Captain America in Wolverine?
I mean, no. But I mean, obviously, the argument there would be like that was. No. I get that, but the argument that would people have there is, well, that was Fox and this is the MCU.
Hold on a second, Tubbs. When they unfroze Captain America, did someone say, "Well, look, it's the Human Torch"?
No, because that was two different versions of it. No, but my point, like, we get to see the crossover now because they're doing multiverse. But my point being is, it's I don't know, dude. It's like, okay, I'll make this comparison to you. It'd be like if Robert Downey or if Hugh Jackman showed up as Magneto in the new X-Men movies.
Could happen. Do
you know what I mean? It's just like you're I don't know. It's just weird unless there's a logical reason for it, attached to this. I think, look, and don't get me wrong, I don't think Kevin Feige in the MCU, even though they've had a couple of fucking, start-stop motions with the last few movies or whatever, I don't think they're stupid enough to not have all their cards in play for this.
Like the girl in Eternals was also in Captain Marvel as one of our friends.
We don't talk about Eternals, buddy. That movie was just utter dog shit.
But my point is,
I do get what you're saying. There is moments in and out, like a Captain America, Johnny Storm, and things like that. I don't know. I think because Downey is classed as like the founding father or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I get there's the hang up, but I do.
You know what I mean?
I personally,
like, for me, don't get me wrong. If there's a logical reason for it and they do it in a way where I'm going, oh, that makes perfect sense, I'm like totally in. Like, I'm in regardless, dude. It's Dr. fucking Doom. We love Dr. Doom.
Like, what Jonathan said here is literally my only problem with it. And it's this. 1 second now.
I want to hear what the lads have to say as well, because I'm
hoping to do because the rules of track record. But like this is what I agree with. I don't see the point of bringing Robert Downey Jr. back for 2 movies and a cameo and then having to recast Doom. I hope they don't kill him off. Doom, that is. That's my problem with it.
Okay,
I want to Doom in the last 10 fucking movies.
But this is why I'm throwing that out at you, is because obviously there's going to be that like soft reboot thing they're doing after Secret Wars, right? So what happens if this is just a variant? And the real Doctor Doom kind of comes after.
It can be a variant, but it's not a Tony Stark variant. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, if this is, I think this is where my hang-up lands, because I don't know if they're going to go the route you said about like making him look like a completely different person under the mask, or if it's just going to be Tony Stark's face under the mask. You know what I mean? It'll be very interesting to see, Brian. It'll be very interesting to see. Like, are they saying he's Victor Von Doom, but it's really a Tony Stark variant, and they don't want to say it yet?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a fucking weird one. Like, was I as shocked as everyone else and fucking kind of mind fucked when they revealed it? Hell fucking yeah. I was like, I don't know how to fucking feel about this. This is weird. This is fucking crazy. I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm so fucking intrigued. This is mind blowing. This could be awesome. I was so many things in my head.
The mask on full time. Heroes a mask every few seconds. Ant-Man 3 did my head in for that. Yeah.
What was that?
About taking the mask off and stuff. Tubbs, get Tony Stark out of your head. Robert Downey Jr. playing a different
No, I
character.
get that. I totally get that, G-Force. What I'm saying is I don't. I think I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to approach it.
Even they said it as well. They went away and they read about Doctor Doom, and Robert Downey Jr. was blown away. So like he obviously hadn't read about him before, like so.
Well, I mean, like I thought he was like a fan of the character. That's why when he auditioned for it before.
I don't know. I'm just reading. Marvel doesn't have info to give out. Not even.
Yeah, okay, that's a good fucking point. They just. So does it annoy you that? And this is just the thing. Does it annoy you that they've already announced it, even though they haven't kind of even wrote a script or a direction?
No. When Mr. T was in Rocky, he was borderlands.
That's not what I'm saying, manga. What I mean is I can't figure out in my head how they're going to approach it. I'm good with him being just Doctor Doom in a completely different character. Like if he's
no, they will approach it, Tubbs. Robert, sir, here is your script for Victor Von Doom.
No, I know that. You're damn it. Listen to me. I know that, but in my brain, all I'm trying to figure out is like how they're going to approach it with him just being like just Victor Von Doom, completely just a separate character to the MCU that he's been before. Like, are they going to go that whole direction, or because it's Secret Wars, is it going to be? Is it going to be a variant? Is it going to be this? That's where I'm confused over. I think I've confused my own head. Is like I can't figure out which direction they're going.
This might help you. He's going he's coming from the Fantastic Four universe as well.
Okay. So you reckon he's coming from?
Well, that's what they've said. Like
so he's the Doctor Doom from Pedro Pascal's movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's all I was trying to rank out in my head was like what direction it's going, because like I'm good, man. As I said, I can totally break away from it. Do you know what I mean? If it's just Victor Von Doom,
to get you there,
but it has to make sense to me.
But to get you there,
do you know what I mean?
More like, but hold on a second. There can be even if he was from 616, that would have been fine as well.
No, it would have been, but my brain, it has to make sense for me to like be able to accept it or fucking whatever. Do you know?
I don't follow.
I don't even think I do. I just think my fucking brain fucks me up because I'm kind of, but it has to make sense here for me to be able to accept it, type of a thing. You know what I mean? It's more of a me issue than anything else. I'm just trying to figure it out, like where they land with it. Like, you know,
in the comic side of things, but normie audiences will not understand why Iron Man is not Iron Man anymore. And by the time this comes out as well,
and there will be a lot of people that will kind of fuck with as well. Do you know, unless it logically makes sense, I think.
I mean, people will get that actors play other roles as well. Like,
I mean, look, let's be honest, right? We're here talking about it right now. Let's be honest, right? Jono, Brian, Manga, everyone, me included. We're all kind of like discussing it, opinion based or whatever else. The minute they release a trailer and we see Doctor Doom, we won't give a flying fuck. We'll be like, oh my God, take your pants off and fucking take my money, because it'll be fucking Doom. We're seeing Doom live action, like properly Doom. And that's what's going to change it.
I hope we see him in Fantastic Four or something beforehand.
Like a cameo. But here's what I want to ask you about.
I'm off to bed, night, folks. Night, make it out.
Do you think it is going to be just one or two cameos and then Doomsday and then Secret Wars? Do you think he'll actually show up?
If you think about it, right?
Thanos only showed up technically for 2 movies. Like
he showed up in 2 post-credit scenes, and he was in 2 scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying is, do you know, with the run up to Secret Wars, even though it worked for Thanos because he was the lead, so he had all these kind of things, do you think that that's enough build for Doom?
But see, they've started to build for Secret Wars already. The whole Secret Wars thing is going to be like the universe versus crashing and stuff like. And they've started that in Doctor Strange and in the Marvels.
Yeah. No, but I'm just worried that like the character itself is there enough build with just like one appearance and then 2 movies type of a thing with the amount of structure.
I know. I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
No, look, I mean, as I said to you, like the minute, but I'm saying this right now. But the minute I see, comic accurate fucking Doom in a fucking trailer or even a shot in a trailer, I'm like, yeah, take my fucking money.
Yeah.
It won't matter who's under the fucking mask. Like, I just want a fucking
Right
proper
now,
Doctor Doom done. Like,
hey Rick, how's it going, my friend? Fantastic Four to
Yeah,
great
I
reviews.
heard that alright. I heard Fantastic Four isn't actually set in the MCU. It's set
No,
like
it's
in
a
an
different
alternate
place
timeline.
altogether.
Yeah,
No
and then so I'm
MCU,
assuming they'll
the
end up
original
in
thing.
the MCU.
Uh, what I've seen of the new Fantastic Four looks class. Yeah, it looks really cool. I love the aesthetic of the 60s kind
Yeah,
of
and I like that it's this
setting.
like pure like kind of like 60s-y vibe.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
said.
very different. Like and you said, it has a very different tone and style to all the other stuff we've seen.
This is Tubbs' hang up. You can't separate Tony Stark in the same Marvel universe as another character.
That's not what it is, G-Force. It's not what it is. It's
It's all
logically I can't
literally.
separate it. And that's exactly what it is. It's logically I can't separate it.
Hey,
Because
Ian.
as Brian made a point, like I have seen, like Chris Evans as Johnny Storm and fucking Captain America, and I was completely able to separate. It's logically because I think it's because Downey's been like the first guy with the first movie all the way up to the end of Endgame or whatever.
What
I
is
don't know. I
what
think
Tubbs to
which
completely break her brain? What if he's been playing Doctor Doom all along and the Infinity Gauntlet sent him into another dimension?
then that logically would fucking make sense to me, and I'm totally
And I
fucking
just
able to
thought of
take
that
that and
right
run with
there.
it. I think you
Oh,
should write the fucking script because that sounds fucking
the
delightful.
dude playing the dude is just like another dude.
There you go. But
Well,
yeah, I
even
just
better
as I
than
said,
Robert Downey Jr. is
I
Curtis
think he's going
Wagner.
to kill it regardless of like whether I'm hung up on the logistics of it or fucking whatever, or
He's
if
not going
people
to be
can't accept it or whatever. I think he's going to kill it.
Yeah, he's going to be class like.
Yeah, I
You're
think
right.
he's. I think genuinely he will fucking smash this fucking role. Like, and to be fucking fair, it's
Make my
as I said,
Marvel.
I just want fucking Doctor Doom done well because the last few outings we've seen, like the three versions we've seen of him was terrible. Like, well, four because he was in a shitty Fantastic Four movie as well.
So someone just said it in the comics there. What would
Yeah.
happen if Thanos met Cable?
I mean, I'd pay to see it.
Would your
Again,
brain burst?
logistically,
Would your brain
that could
explode?
happen. No, it's not a brain explode. It's because Thanos is a big purple fucking alien, and Cable is it. It just doesn't look like it's not Josh Brolin's face 100%. If you get me, I don't know. It's fucking weird. I'm totally fucking annihilating my own brain on this one. I think,
See,
and I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm
Thundercats
overthinking
back,
it.
and we've already broken tubs.
But yeah, no. I mean, as I said, but we forget Secret Wars. You can have as many different versions of as many different characters as you want, really. Like, so
Tubbs, Doom is like Thanos. The character is well known enough outside the comics. Kang was not. Kang was so not.
oh, dude, I'm 100% in agreement on that completely. I think
Kang
that
is out of time.
Kang is nowhere near as big a villain as fucking Doom. Like, I mean, I've said it to Brian before. Doom is one of my favorite Marvel fucking
I like
characters. Like,
Kang, but I fucking love Doom. Kang, get the
oh,
fuck.
Doom. I mean, I fucking love Doom. Doom has been fucking one of my favorite characters in the comics for years. Like,
I kind of pissed they didn't fucking give the role to the guy that played Caecilius. He was supposed to be in talks for it as well. He was in
yeah,
Star Wars.
like there's a lot of fucking
as
actors
well.
out there, dude, that were in talks for. Like we were talking about like Cillian Murphy and all at one point. Like would have been amazing at it. Would have been a great casting choice for it. But yeah, look. They've obviously got a plan in motion for this. Like there's obviously like they had to have known
Mads
that there was going
Mikkelsen,
to
that's
be
what I was on about.
Mads Mikkelsen. That's what it was. Yeah, he would have been
Actually,
great. But they have to have known that this was going to fucking like, like break people's brains a bit. Do you know, in that sense?
it's not lost to me as well. Like they will have wanted to swing and get something that's going to land all over the
Yeah,
world. Entertainment news
but you know what I
wise.
mean? Like Kevin Feige doesn't strike me as the type of guy that's like an idiot. So like doing this, but you know what I mean? Like having Downey come out on the stage and on, they knew that this was going to like I don't know, like rupture people's minds and kind of go like, well, what the fuck? I don't know how what is this, you know? And so I don't believe that they did that without knowing where this was going, like where this is going to end up. Do you know what I can at least have a roadmap to where it's going to go. And I
Next
think
is
it'll be
your
cool. I think when all the dust settles on it, I think it'll be like a fucking this is going to be like where like the MCU's kind of like I don't know, like coming back to its graces type. So
Yeah, I know what
where
you
it
mean.
was before Endgame and stuff.
Um, I just wanted to bring back Edward Norton, Incredible Hulk.
I
Yeah,
mean,
maybe the Hulk, but not Norton.
yeah, I mean if Ed War, I mean I hear Ed Norton was I don't know if this is rumor or what. I heard this that he was actually approached to play the Hulk in Wolverine and Deadpool,
Possibly.
but but I don't know, was being like I don't know, was being totally Ed Norton about it, so he was probably being a massive prick about stuff.
Kang was messed up from the start. You can't introduce your big bad villain in the next phase and have him lose multiple times. But I think the kind of point of Kang was losing because there's so many of him though. He just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. That sounds wrong.
You know what? I agree with that, but I think where they majorly misstepped was having Kang the Conqueror, like the most feared version, that they locked away in this,
I think the
like
problem with
quantum
I
verse
think
thing, be beaten by Ant Man and the
but you know
Wasp.
there
Like,
you know where he gets sucked into the fucking thing there at the end of that film.
yeah,
I think that's the part that was going to make him become the Beyonder or whatever. The
yeah, because
main Kang.
the, yeah, it's so fucking weird because I thought he was like in there because he was already the Beyonder. He was the big bad. That's why he
Mm.
was in the quantum realm, you know. And then he got defeated so easy. So I think that's kind of where you kind of nuked him in a lot of ways. And obviously, then fucking all the real life shit kicked in, and
I think the actor who played
now
Kang
he's
was
just
hardcore either. Maybe a bit rapey.
yeah.
A
I
little
mean,
bit.
look, I mean, it is one of
That's a
those
very,
things, isn't it?
very folksy movie. Brian, he lost to Ant-Man. Fucking Ant-Man, for fuck's sake. So did the
Yeah,
current Captain America.
yeah. See, I don't know. It's just but
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying is the MCU when it comes to the
no, he
villain
lost to
side of it,
Ant-Man.
like they've done for the most part, they've done their heroes fantastically.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It seems to be the villains that kind of have been the major misstep in the MCU.
But like in parts of
Minus one
Ant-Man,
or
I
two,
really liked
like
him.
Thanos was fantastic. You know what I mean? There was a couple of good ones in it. Um, but like Ronan the Accuser could have been like a much bigger villain. He could have played out a much
Oh,
longer role.
they ruined him in fucking Guardians of the
Do you know
Galaxy.
what I
That
mean? That
Deadpool
there's
thing.
been and look at Ego. Like Ego, like this like a fucking planet. Like he fucking should have been a huge deal. Like
He kind of had to be a one and done though. I think.
well, yeah, I suppose. Look, maybe for hit for
Mm.
the Quill story to kind of go far, but yeah, there is a lot of villains that
The
like you know what I
worst
mean,
one,
like just
the biggest one
nerfed.
for me, the biggest two for me actually are the two Thor villains, Malekith and Gore. They really
Yeah,
fucked
like
both of them up.
Gore is a perfect example, right?
Malekith
You
as
know,
well as a savage villain in the comics, like so. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying is it's just it's yeah. Some of them are just like they're just like you should have been building these up. Oh, excuse me.
oh, sorry. Are we boring you?
No. I'm fucking just. I'm up all morning, early hours with school. That's all that is. But I'm
Oh, he
no.
always
What it is it's. I think
morning.
it's just yeah. I don't know. It's just. It seems to be some films are just designed to
So,
like have these villains show up and be one and done, and because they're building to the bigger villain, if that makes
I blame
sense.
the actor in that one, Jono. The Red Skull. He didn't want
In
to
the
come
Red
back.
Skull, yeah. Vigo, not is it Vigo?
Hugo Weaving.
Vigo Weaving, yeah. He
Elrond.
fucking yeah. What was the deal there? Like, did he just
He
he
just didn't want to come back.
fucking yeah pull the wobbler? Like, but to be fair, the dude that played him in Infinity War,
Aaron from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job.
You don't need to
So
save
just
up for
bring
life.
him back for the rest of it. Because I'm assuming he
Yeah,
will show up again at some point. Like,
I'd have liked to see more of him and Captain America. Like,
well, I mean, if the rumors are true about that show that they're looking to do with Chris Evans,
they won't do that.
with the stones and him putting back all the stones
Chris
or whatever.
Evans is not coming back as Captain America. Easy
Well, you
recast
never know.
though.
He might. I mean, I think you could be very surprised that like you, by the time Secret Wars comes around, that you don't even fucking. We might even get to see Robert Downey Jr. versus fucking his Doctor Doom on the fucking same screen. Do you know? You never fucking know, dude. Like, I have a feeling they're going to go balls to the wall with Secret Wars anyway. Like,
I think they'll just go around picking up fucking all the actors from the 90s and kill off loads of them. To be honest.
yeah, but I do think Secret Wars. Correct me if I'm wrong on it, but I do think you're going to have a couple of variants and shit of characters that's been there.
Mm.
Like you might have like if you might see a fucking different person, fucking like you could have Brad Pitt as Captain America or some crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, what was it? There was the wish list for the '90s Avengers. Imagine that they fucking went that route and fucking brought all those in as fucking these old '90s versions in there, man. Fucking like Wesley Snipes as fucking Black Panther and things like that. You know?
Well, I suppose they're hoping to make about 3 billion or so back on them, so it won't be too
Yeah.
much
So
money. 3 or 4 billion, I suppose, in them two Avengers movies.
yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. Is they've dropped a lot of money to get him back. Like,
Well, just like Kang, we are out of time.
we didn't even get to cover Terminator. We'll have to do that
We
next
didn't
week.
even cover time travel or time stuff.
Well, we
But yeah,
kind of did with the multiversal fucking Doctor Strange, or not Doctor Strange, but Doom
not
stuff.
really.
But yeah,
You
sorry I
didn't really.
ranted about it. It was just my brain can't kind of logically.
I mean, I could go back to the start of the show if I had time travel, but that would be a different
Yes.
thing.
And
Yeah,
maybe,
I
and maybe I would have a better understanding of my brain and the Doctor Doom scenario, and I wouldn't have rambled for 25 fucking minutes. You know?
Well, wait, there's one thing I forgot to do tonight.
Hmm.
I'm doing this in a while. I have to get rid of you once, like, in fairness.
Yeah, put baby in the corner. Like.
Put the baby in the corner.
That was a Dirty Dancing reference, man.
The baby in the corner. Put the chair on top of his head.
Fucking Patty, I know, yeah, fuck's sake.
That's an awful baby.
That's a fucking awful baby over there, boy.
So, lads, thanks for coming back, checking out the show again. And we will see you the next time we see you.
Hopefully it'll be sooner than the last.
Watching. Great fun. I had hoped to bring a guest on this week, but he couldn't do it. So maybe next week.
Maybe next week, yeah.
And I'll just give you some nice rock music to see you out.